They're threatening to remove Joe Biden from the ballot if Trump is removed. Missouri Secretary of State Jay Ashcroft joins us now. So, Mr. Secretary, thanks for joining us. What is your move if in February the Supreme Court goes, yeah, it's not my problem, let the states make their own decisions about Trump?
Well, first of all, I think it would be horrendous for our country if the Supreme Court made that decision. We need decisions to be made by judicial bodies following the rule of law with due process. We cannot allow secretaries of state or election authorities to throw people off the ballot based on mere allegations. But if the Supreme Court doesn't get involved, if they say that the Maine Secretary of State throwing off Donald Trump just based on allegations is appropriate and is in concert with the United States Constitution, that will happen across the country, and that will be applied not just to Republicans, but to Democrats equally.
So if this does happen in February and they punt at the Supreme Court, it's up to you, states. You're going to make a move to kick Biden off. Am I right?
If they punt this, I will have to look at allegations that are brought before me. And if the court says allegations are enough to do it, I have to follow the law. I swore an oath that I'd follow the law, so the Supreme Court has to make sure it does not become the law.
So, you know, in Colorado, the Supreme Court decides he's not worthy. That's one thing. What about the Secretary of State in Maine? She sounds like a political pundit, just somebody who doesn't like the president, a socialist who loves Joe Biden.
She's an unelected, she's an appointed political hack, a bureaucrat with no legal training. But even if you look at the Colorado Supreme Court, there was no due process there. He was not convicted of insurrection. He was not allowed to see all the evidence against him. They allowed hearsay evidence in. He was not allowed to present all his own witnesses. It was on an accelerated case. No parent would ever want their child to be prosecuted using the, quote, due process that Trump was given in Colorado.
Yeah, it better stop. It's just going to be ugly for the country. So let's talk about ugly. You were a victim of swatting. Right? Police were called to your house. A fake 911 call claim came in that you were about to, I guess, have violence against your family and your neighbors.
The call came in that I had that the resident of the house had shot and killed his wife, had shot multiple other people, multiple shots fired, and that the police had to come in and stabilize the situation for the safety of the neighborhood. It was. It is a scary thing. It put police lives in danger anytime they go into a potential situation like that. It put my life and my children's lives in danger. And, of course, it took away police resources that could have been used to help other people instead of this wild goose chase. I'm just thankful that the Jefferson City Police Department were so well trained, did such a good job, because I never trained for being swatted.
Jay Ashcroft, the Missouri Secretary of State, ready for action if Supreme Court doesn't take action to stop what Colorado and Maine did.